This is Fozzie Bear Barn Cat, and he's basically the leader of our Claw Crew Barn Cat team here at the Hidden Spring Farm. He's the king, or sometimes I call him the patriarch, of our barn cats here. We have 7 barn cats in total, and Fozzie is the eldest of them all. He's 8 years old now. He's lived his entire life as a barn cat, and he spends his days roaming the farm, and he spends his nights sleeping cozily in the cat cave. This is Fozzie Bear, everybody. I know he's a big guy, but he's one of my best guys here at the farm. I love him very much, and he's got a pretty interesting story on how his life started here at the Hidden Spring Farm, and I want to share that with you. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the Fozzie Bear show. Where's Fozzie? Fozzie! You're not coming out, bud? Fozzie! Where's my man Fozzie? This video's about him and he's not even coming out. Fozzie! You're not coming out, brother? Let's go. Come on. Come on, big guy. You need some exercise. Let's go. Yeah, I know. You got a big stretch going on. I know. Okay, I gotta close the door, otherwise Bubbles will get out. Fozzie! Come here, bud. Come here, buddy. What are you doing? Hey, brother. How are ya? I like to call these cats working cats because they are my family, they are my crew, and they do work the farm. Their role is basically to control the rodent population. Fozzie, let's go back. So let me get you started with this story, okay? We lost a couple cats to predators. It just about killed us. Just about killed me. Very heartbreaking, really tough to handle. There's Dexter too. We went and got these 4 semi-feral kittens from a farm over in Collingwood, which is about an hour and a half away from here. The guy, he wasn't the farmer, he was just living there. He said to me, "Do you want to take this cat here?" And he's referring to Fozzie. He said, "You want to take this cat? He's being bullied by all the other tomcats here." And let me tell you, this situation the guy had with these cats, he must have had 50, 60 cats there. Unbelievable. So he said, "You want to take this guy? His name's Brosmandia." And the guy called him Brozzy with a B. B-R-O-Z-Z-Y. Brozzy. So I said to the guy, okay, let's do it. You know, let's give him a shot. He can be the elder cat on the farm because he said he was 5 years old. We took him in. We brought him home. We had the 4 wild kittens in our house in a cage because we needed to tame them. But I kept Fozzie in my workshop. This was my workshop at the time. The very next day, he seemed so chill. I'm telling you, he seems so chill. You know the way he is. He has that slow, sexy walk where he's shaking his booty back and forth. And he was just out here. I let him out here. He was fine. He was just walking around. He's checking out all the firewood here. You know, he was like just roaming around. It didn't look like, you know, like he was scared. It didn't look like he was at a place. He looked comfortable. He looked chill. And I just let him out for a while, you know, to give him some fresh air and stuff. Big mistake, big mistake, okay? Because he came over here in the woods, and keep in mind that this is, the trees had full leaves. He came over here in the woods, okay? And I couldn't get him. He wouldn't come to me. He absolutely wouldn't come to me. Basically was in and around here, and I didn't chase him, but I was trying to, like, you know, like, Brazzy, and I was trying to, and anyways, he went all the way up to the mountain. Oh, you know what? Let me show you. Wait. Hold on, better if I show you. Okay, Molly wanted to come too. She's following me. Okay, I got the two dogs. I'm gonna show you. It's better because I'll have to walk for miles and miles. So I'm way up at the top of the field. This is the start of the forest, and it goes way up. So basically, Brazzy came way up here, and I lost him. I'm telling you, I lost him. I called my wife. I said, I lost this cat. I don't know what he's doing. He won't come to me. He's scared of me. And of course, right? Because it's like, he doesn't know where he is. He's in a new place. I'm so stupid. I didn't even think about that. So, I mean, I gave up. It was like dark. And I mean, he was in that forest. Okay, now that's the mountain, and that's our forest. And this is the 20-acre field on the far side of the property, okay? It goes way down there to that tree line. I'll take you down there in a minute. So basically, Brazzy must have walked from all the way from where we were at the forest, roamed around in this forest right here, roamed around all the way down there. Every single day after that, Molly and I went around in this Kawasaki Mule and we checked the perimeter of the property. And it was on the third day. So he was gone for 3 days. On the third day, I saw him right there. I saw him. So I called my wife. I said, here's this guy, Brazzy. I found him. What am I going to do? So I tried to get him to come to me a little bit. He wouldn't. It was like 2 hours. And he was walking over in these forests here. This is our neighbor's property now. So I went to Canadian Tire, which is a hardware store here in Canada. And I bought a big, huge live trap. And I brought it back here and I put it right there. And I put a can of cat food in there. And within 20 minutes, Brazzy got trapped in that live trap and I got him back. So we kept him in this barn, in that room, locked up for 6 weeks. Now, we let him out of this room during the day, but we didn't let him out into the property. And we didn't have the pigs then. You know, we got pigs in here now. We got piglets. I think we had rabbits in here at the time, or maybe we had chickens. But he stayed in here because that's how you train a barn cat, okay? I have a video on that if you're interested somewhere, but you have to lock them up in the area that you want to train them to be their home. That was right around the same time that I decided to change this guy's name because I didn't really like the name Brosmandia. So I always grew up in the late 70s, early 80s watching The Muppet Show. How many of you guys out there remember The Muppet Show? And one of my favorite characters was Fozzie Bear. So I thought it would be an easy transition for this guy to change his name from Brazzy to Fozzy because it totally sounds alike. So that's how he ended up with the name Fozzie Bear. And I mean, he's just such a big cuddly bear too, you know? And he's a huge cat, so he's just like a bear. Fozzy! Come here! I ended up calling out his name, Fozzy, Fozzy! I was doing that hundreds of times a day so that he will really get accustomed to his new name. How you gonna get down, bud? How you gonna get down? Huh? How you gonna get down? You stuck? Are you stuck? See, you're stuck up there, aren't you? Aren't you? Shortly after we lost Stormy barn cat, which was our first barn cat, we lost her to predators. I started building the catio, and then I slowly transitioned my workshop into a cat house. I want to be able to protect our cats at night from predators. That's why I now have this system where they're locked up in the evenings. We lost Stormy barn cat. She was my first barn cat. She's basically responsible for turning me into such a cat person. And I started building the catio the very next day after losing Stormy. I was so heartbroken. And this is the catio that we built. And I built this, I think, in 2 days. I have a video on that if you haven't seen it somewhere. And then basically this was my workshop. Right now, I've been turning it into a wicked awesome cat cave, like a playhouse type thing. Because after I had lost those cats, I decided to build the catio and give the cats access to my workshop and then start locking them up every night. I was set on that. Start training the cats. Look at Dexter. He's inside the thing. Start training the cats to come when I call. And now I got this. Oh, Maggie's taking a nap in the thing. So where's Fozzy? Fozzy, what are you doing, bud? So he's there. He's saying hi to Bubbles. So then I moved all the cats into the workshop catio and locked them up in here for a few weeks. And that's how they learned that this is their home. So I hope you enjoyed that story. Give you kind of a origin style story about how Fozzy started his life here at the farm. You know, Fozzy don't like to be picked up, but I've been slowly working on him, and sometimes he'll sit here for a few minutes, and there's other times that he's still struggling to get away, but he's more of a rubber, you know, like he'll rub his body around your legs. He loves that, and he loves like pets up here. Whenever you pet him up here, he pushes his head into you, you know. And he's such a loud purring cat. I've only ever seen him catch something on the farm on 2 occasions. Both times were chipmunks, and he basically ate the whole thing. But I have seen him also steal the mice of the other cats. And when I say steal the mice, I mean sometimes cats don't kill their prey, you know. And they'll play with it for a little bit, and then Fozzy will come over and just eat it. And the other cat's like SOL, you know? It's so funny. I know, buddy. I know. He's a really great addition to the farm, Fozzy. I'm really happy that we took him in. He's a beautiful cat, too, eh? With his white and orange colors. Yeah, he needs to lose a few pounds, but so do I. Guess what? He's just big-boned, just like me. Right, buddy? It's hard, actually, to put him on a diet because he's living in here with all the other cats. So when I feed them, they're not, like, segregated that I can only give him a little bit, you know? So, see, he's sitting here pretty chill right now. Probably because I'm petting his head. We got those cats now, like, 3 years ago, so I guess he's 8 years old now, Fozzy. Is 8 years old for a cat? No, right? Like, cats can live until they're 15, 17. Some cats live till they're 22. Right? Are you going to live till you're 22? I hope you do. Anyways, hope you enjoyed that little story of Fozzy. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I know Fozzy has a lot of fans out there. You guys take care, okay? And if you haven't seen the story of Fozzy's very first day exploring the farm, I'm going to put it up on the screen here. And I basically follow him around and observe how he's doing on his first day out.